Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Corners in the paddock, get my piece. Push P. Cop new hammers for my P.
Hello to my beautiful people of the Cree crew. This is Cree, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. And as always, I truly do appreciate you. Hooey, man. Boy, this is a lot. This is a lot to process. So as you all may have found out by now, we just had a death in the family. We had a death in the family, y'all, and this one's kind of taking me for a loop a little bit. So, as you all know by now, the R&B and neo soul community has been blindsided by such a huge loss as we learn about the recent and sudden passing of R&B music icon D'Angelo. I know a lot of the young folks probably won't know too much about D'Angelo because when he was in his prime, a lot of you all either weren't born yet or you all were still in diapers. So 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't have known anything about him unless your parents, or in even some cases your grandparents, played him around you. But for those of you all who aren't really familiar with D'Angelo and his music, D'Angelo definitely was a force to be reckoned with. When he came out around the mid-90s, he pretty much kind of changed the game. He kind of changed the trajectory of R&B. He kind of was one of the first ones to kind of pioneer and kind of usher in that neo soul vibe. You know, a lot of people want to give that credit to Maxwell, and shout out to Maxwell because, you know, he's still a beast. He's still out here in these streets and still doing his thing. But when D'Angelo first came out, he came out with a sound and a vibe that was not done before. It wasn't done before, and it's been unmatched, in my opinion, since he came out. It's been those that emulated and duplicated what he did, but it was never replicated. Always duplicated, never replicated. He marched to the beat of his own drum. He kind of always did what he wanted to do, and I do believe that that's a huge reason, or a huge part of the reason as to why after 2000 you really didn't see him out there like that. He's very private. I just so happened to get on Facebook in the early part of this morning, well, later in the morning, and I saw one article talking about it, or saw one post talking about his passing, and I thought it was a rumor. I thought it was a hoax. I was like, oh, here's somebody out here spreading lies again. But then I go down a little bit further and I see another post about it, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? And so then I went to Google, tried to Google it, wasn't anything updated on Google. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it ain't true. And then I went on X, Twitter. I went on there and I started seeing a couple of celebrities making posts about it. And I'm like, okay, this might actually be true. So then I made a post. I needed confirmation. I'm like, okay, is this true? Is this story that I'm hearing about D'Angelo, is it true? Then I posted it on my Discord. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know. But then I went back to Google, like maybe 5 minutes later, refreshed it again, and it was confirmed. And then once I saw TMZ wrote an article about it, then that's when I said, wow, this really is true. Dog, I'm too through. I'm too through with 2025 already. I'm still not even, I still haven't even fully processed Malcolm Jamal Warner's death and Danielle Spencer's death. I haven't even fully processed those yet. And then we get hit with this. Yeah, this is a lot. We've lost so many people in 2025 alone. I can't I can't even remember who all is passed. I can't even remember. And over just the last 5 years, it's been so many losses. You can't even keep up no more. You don't know who passed and when they passed, because it seemed like everybody is just happened so close together. It's crazy. Hey man, all I'm gonna say is, look, y'all better get it right spiritually. Get it right. Get your houses in order, because you never know. Nobody knows the day or the hour. You know what I'm saying? Tie up your loose ends. Wrong your rights. Tomorrow is absolutely not promised to any of us. And just be thankful. Just be thankful and grateful that you are here to live another day. Because it's millions out here that didn't. There's millions out here that didn't make it, but you still here, and you need to be grateful of that. Be thankful. So when I read the article, when I pulled it up on TMZ, it says this. It says Grammy award-winning R&B soul singer D'Angelo is dead from pancreatic cancer. TMZ has learned. The brown sugar singer-songwriter died Tuesday morning in NYC, according to sources connected to his family and his former manager, Kedar Massenberg. While D'Angelo had not been public about his cancer battle, we're told that he has been in treatment for several months. D'Angelo was a singular talent who collaborated with the likes of Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and Q-Tip. After bursting onto the scene in 1995 with the solo debut album Brown Sugar, he won 4 Grammys, including Best R&B Album for Voodoo in 2001 and Black Messiah in 2016. Was it 2016? I thought that was 2014. I could be wrong. He also won Best R&B Song in 2016 for Really Love, and I did love that song, and Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for Untitled, How Does It Feel? Everybody loved that song. Everybody loved that video. If you was a woman and you was alive in 2000, oh yes, honey, you remember that song. I don't care what color you were. You definitely remember that. But going on, even before the Grammy win, How Does It Feel left an indelible imprint on music and the minds of schoolgirls everywhere for its iconic video, which featured the singer along against a blank black background appearing to be fully unclothed. Last year, Raphael Sadiq told Rolling Stone Music Now podcast D'Angelo was working on releasing a new album, saying he's excited. He's working on 6 pieces right now, and he seems super excited. The singer is survived by 2 sons and a daughter. The mother of his first son was singer Angie Stone, who died tragically this year in a car accident. D'Angelo was 51 years old. Rest in peace. There's been quite a few celebrities that has come out since his passing and posted their tributes and respects to pay their respects to the family and everything. Let me read a few of them that I have seen so far. I got one from DJ Premier, and it reads, "Such a sad loss to the passing of D'Angelo. We have so many great times. Gonna miss you so much. Sleep peacefully, D. Love you, King." Jill Scott also made a post on her Twitter, and it reads, "I told you a long time ago, you ain't gonna understand everything, and everything ain't meant for you nor I to understand. I never met D'Angelo, but I love him, respect him, admire his gift. This loss hurts. Love to my family that are family to him. I'm so sorry. R.I.P. Genius." Now, that is crazy that they've never worked together. They've never worked together or collaborated together. But then also, too, by the time Jill Scott kind of came onto the scene is when D'Angelo kind of faded into the background, and we didn't really hear much from him after that. But that is unfortunate, because I know a collab with those two, oh my God, that would have been legendary. That would have been almost as legendary, if not as legendary, as the collab that he did with Lauryn Hill on Nothing Even Matters, which is still one of my favorite songs to this day. Also, we got a post from Versus TV, And they posted, "We had the honor to celebrate this hero one night only on Versus. The Versus family would like to send our condolences to the entire family and friends of the iconic D'Angelo." Legendary singer and performer Bootsy Collins also tweeted, "Dang it, say it ain't so, but we just lost a friend, a creator, and legend, D'Angelo. Prayers going out to his family and friends. We all love you, little brother. R.I.P." Jamie Foxx wrote a very heartfelt message on his Instagram for D'Angelo, and it reads, "I remember hearing your music for the first time. I said to myself, damn, whoever this is, they are anointed. Then when I finally got a chance to see you, like everyone when they saw the most incredible music video of our time, I was blown away. I thought to myself, I have to see this person in concert. I had my chance to see you at the House of Blues. You came out and got right down to business. Your voice was silky and flawless. I was graciously envious of your style and your swag. I was in pure awe of your talents, roaming around on each instrument, displaying your expertise in every note and every song as I watched you command the crowd, mostly women. Me and all the guys that were there with me understood the mission. It was time to let our girls enjoy this moment and not bother them. You took them on a musical journey of soul, funk, and overall artistic romance. The incredible dismount of your incredible song, How Do You Feel, still goes down in performance history. Yeah, it do. God put you here for a reason, and we were all lucky enough to see what God has made. That's why today, real tears runs down my face. To hear the news that God has taken one of his special creations home, I know God doesn't make mistakes, but this one hurts like hell. Rest up, my friend. You will be missed forever, but your music and your impression will be felt for generations to come. Rest in power and beautiful music. You are one of one." What is you guys' thoughts and opinions on this? This hit a lot of us like a ton of bricks today. I ain't gonna lie. And then what make it so crazy is that he had just released, like maybe a few months ago, he just released his 30th anniversary re-release of his first album, Brown Sugar, that came out in 1995. I believe this is on vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that just got released. And so to have that coming out, commemorating the anniversary of your first album, and then you were working on new music. I don't know how close he was to being completed on the new music, but I hope that I would at least hope. Well, I would hope that the family would be so gracious to, release, some of the unreleased material that I know he's cooked up over the years and never released. Because he had been, I know, for a better part of the 2000s, and especially the early 2010s, there was, he dealt with a lot of writer's block. It was said that he was really stifled because he felt that he couldn't outdo what he did on the second album, because that second album, the Voodoo album, that was so huge. And for years after that, he really felt like that he couldn't put out anything that could be better than that, and he was just stuck for years. So hopefully, we do get to hear maybe some of the music that he was working on, so we can all hear that sweet velvety voice one last time. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here on this one for that. Just just let me know down in the comments, your thoughts on all of this. I may actually do a full length video on D'Angelo. I might just do that. I got 2 videos that I'm working on now, so I wanna get through those, but I definitely do want to do a piece on D'Angelo. So I'll definitely get to work on that one soon as possible. But anyway, if you have made it this far, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys in my next video. Rest in peace to Michael Eugene Archer, better known as D'Angelo. My name is Cree Cree. Y'all be easy.